today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 53 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield and cross the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And I think this is a round we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jaguars, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And the open receiver is Robert Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And again this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again. Let's do it.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook able to escape, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Cook. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there, 5 plays. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is caught. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd.
Lawrence is going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches is the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second down, they'll go right back to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get.
Try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got it in. That's Terry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. So that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a real...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not...
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check. Fresno.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run again on first down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Don't get nervous. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming. Ready. 10 Tucson. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Dalvin Cook. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Terry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Down in, it's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Dwayne Haskins throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Matt Ryan has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 17. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars take the... Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalvin Cook with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jaguars. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Cook. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there out of Cook. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And they're going to speed things up here. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the...
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower?
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second? And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dalvin Cook becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Now it's the backup Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston going for it all. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. Take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Jags, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.